And welcome back to, I was about to say film noir, I guess, because the previous thing, but yeah, that's back to MonsterCon, ladies and gentlemen. It has some noir elements in it at times. It's supposed to be involved Mom, Doc Wildcard, and in the previous chapter, as I just said about, there were some noir elements, big time noir elements. In fact, Nico was actually cosplaying as a film noir detective with the trench coat and the fedora and everything. And I love it. I love noir. I actually made two ASMR videos. They're like supposed to be film noir role plays. I'll put the link to them in the description. And it should be interesting to see where these things go from here, man. It's in the workshop of the community zone. Like a renowned hairstylist is teaching live enemy hairstyles on your bald spot. You thought the silver mint fringe would be good on you, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Star shape takes the cake. It needs a extra type of hairstyle, but it really bears out your features. You can't wait to be bald. Nice. You, Zoe, Doug, and NICO just finished the most breathtaking, life-changing, thirst-quenching event the con offers. The Tea Ceremony Workshop. Wow, that was the most zen thing I've ever seen. I feel lost just from watching. That was so have you been kind of special ceremony. The most close to mystical monster ever did. We're so like though. Everybody special report. Now there's a bit of special report. Let's do it. Let's have a laundry ceremony. Trust me, I've heard a quote. Nice. I've done them all. Now, what's your favorite circuit? I mean, silvery. Sorry, I'm proud. There are no better idea, but this one is not going to do. Ouch. Really feel much gone. Oh, damn. Absence, from what I understand, is this thing that was thought to have made people hallucinate back in the day. From the wormwood, the active ingredient, from what I understand, in it, and was actually banned from being made or purchased for a while. A couple of years back, it came back into existence, though. Wow. I personally don't drink to get drunk. I just see it as overrated at best, but yeah. Absinthe. No, wait, chocolate milk. No, wait, lava. Lava is perfect. They smell it just like the same different flavors. It's so cool. Right over the line, I'll create the sweet and I'm spicy. I might find the time it tastes like melted cheese. I just hope to the force and actually before oh, damn. Maybe I'm so much. Definitely, this lava drinking ceremony is going to pull the sea ceremony out of the water. I know, right? Well, what Zoe even died because she's apparently some eldritch being that can't die, and Doug, I imagine, probably could just sort of congeal into a more solidified form. But yeah, NICO probably would be destroyed. Are you the only person who remembers that probably hurts? They come up with an even cooler drink somewhere that even before you finish self-create. Fifth coffee, wow. The fifth coffee of the day ceremony. While properly paying tribute to the passage from drinking too much coffee to actually having a problem. Nice. Or the ranch dressing ceremony. Maybe if we make a whole ceremony for people stop calling you a weirdo, drink it straight from the bottle. Yeah, why not? Because this, I imagine, is to make the hardcore out of control of actual little organ. Your friends wonder where you're going to get a bottle of ranch in the middle of the con, but you reveal you actually carry a bottle with you everywhere you go for hydration. Hydration is super important, but drinking straight ranch, is that good? Yes. Don't be so close on it. It's a little matter between death and taste is all truly impossible to understand about. If you drink soda, it eats soup. That's a good point. Tips suppose about hot dogs with among the words for a first date. This is what the shrimp for. It's a liquid sauce to the sea. What makes it better than it? Oh my man, I lost also its good performance. Okay, let's try this ceremony. Actually, we begin by visiting the birthplace of ranch, an actual ranch. You bring out the ceremonious cooking figures. Oh, thanks, I was getting hungry. No, these are purely symbolic. We discard them to prove we're sending ranch dressing to a mere condiment to ranch as a beverage on its own right. This is our oath. Why discard them? It's a waste. Can I at least look at this one? I didn't have lunch yet. Snatch the chicken finger from the hand. Stop. Stop it into the third. What? Actually, no, that probably would make a good fertilizer. Because, like, when various animals are buried, they break down and provide nutrients for the soil. And indeed, this is a ranch and probably would help the crops there. That's the way of our old lives, our weak lives. In new lives, we are sustained by delicious and refreshing ranch dressing alone. Nectar of the gods. Now drink. Everyone takes a swig from your bottle of ranch. I think it's a solid 6.5 out of 10. I'm still kind of hungry though. You and Nico happily agree, pace the battle back and forth, you drink and watch the stars come out. This is the life. Poor guy. Reminds me of, it actually asked you drop with another pure comedy game when the starting character, if that event shows up, it doesn't always show up. She tries to make the man of her dreams drink down this just mixture of all kinds of things that should never be mixed together, much less drank down. I'll put like that in the description. Jeez. Okay then. Near the marriage hall, you find a mysterious fortune telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask your wish and yours will be granted." Isn't it that? Yeah. Alright, yeah, I remember seeing this. One of the best staff is a call machine to attendees. The call machine was way more profitable whenever it was selling. That's just that. Doug, Liam, and Nico are here, and they seem totally hooked on this machine. Whoa. Wow, Doug, you're amazing at this! I didn't even know claw machines had high score boards. Oh, jeez. I know, right? Mesmerizing. Now get the dolphin with the chef hat. Oh, they're actually, all three of them actually are getting stuff, apparently. I always thought the claw machines, except for those candy ones, are designed to make it pretty much impossible to actually get anything. Not because I long to invite him to my residence start animal tea party. Just because it looks challenging for you. yeah, that's what I say. Or not. Doug expertly grounds dolphin fleshy boot, and he looks the call. You see a funny little man with a disproven frown on his triangular face. Hey, what are you doing? This is my house. Stop taking my furniture. Spawn Douglas, the crane gnome. How dare you wake me from my 100-year slumber? I don't understand. Why are you mad at only us? Don't people take things from your house all the time? Oh, no. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. You poor little triangle baby, all alone, trapped inside this claw machine. You need to find your home. This is his home, Nico. Weren't you listening? Never! Well, the first time's a miss. Well, if we really want Splunk Douglas out of the claw machine, I'm sure Vicky has some ideas. Bad ideas, but ideas. I'm sure he means that's bad, better, baddest. This motherfucker no more. What? We set the claw machine on fire. Okay. Neither of these are especially great. But yeah, I guess. Yes, you'll find this for Austin's well documented, Vicky. But how we should let set fire? Oh, hey, give this back. Those are my tiny car, my tiny cigars. Don't worry, little guy. Soon all that stuff will be on fire anyway. What? That only makes me even more worried. Look at me. Why so much anti-capitalism kinds of crap? Everybody except for Splunk safely sets fire to the claw machine. Doug fishes Splunk out of the crane and Nico pats the crying little man on the back. It's okay. Look, now you can get insurance claim and get a bunch of money for a new bear home. What's insurance? Everyone considers the implications of this. A tiny fire brigade of ours that's put out the blaze. Orbit. Dopa, you came back. I mean, yeah, I'm a firefighter and this is a fire. But I must admit, this fire reminds me of the ardor of our former love. Wouldn't it stay at my place tonight? Yes, we're heroes! No one can say we aren't! So here's the concession saying. Getting fussed to yeah, that's pretty fuss true. Yeah, I remember that. Later, hanging out in the courtyard with your pals when you see a group of people smacking each other with foam weapons. It's a soft combat club. Look, violence is happening. Can we join? I'm going to defeat the you need the broadsword, you have to defeat me. I'll take you down. He has a broadsword, right? Oh, yeah, it's just it probably is an actual broadsword. Nico and Doug take up their foam weapons under the arena and start fighting. Doug swings at Nico, who falls dramatically to the ground. Wow, Doug, good swing. On one hand, I immediately said that Nico is dead now, moderately sad, as I've grown fond of them. But on the other hand, I'm finally embraced violence. You're a fool if you think that's enough to take me down. Wait, how the hell did Nico survive such a blow? Do they possess some immortal-like power that haven't disclosed so far? They're only using foam weapons, Gilman. Nobody's really getting hurt. What? This is a highly ineffective material for weapons. Who's the idiot blacksmith behind this joke? I'm in shape. Good luck. Totally. Hey, Omi, Vicky, we're done here. Wanna try? Of course. Come, Vicky, let us show this weaklings a proper duel. Luckily, I always carry my own weapons so I can avoid such blunders. What? Well, you shouldn't be armed, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case, in real life, you should always be armed. Doug lends you the fun broadsword. It doesn't make you feel protected against someone, I know, right? As she's carrying what's absolutely a very real morning star. Oh, damn. For those of you who know, ladies and gentlemen, that's the spiked ball. That's usually it's either attached to a chain or attached to just a rod, depending on who's wielding it. But I hope it's just the thing attached just to a rod, because the chain would make it even more dangerous. How the hell you guys won this? I know, right? Souls-like. I've never played Dark Souls, but I know the Souls-likes are like extremely difficult games. I want to understand. It's all about dodge, parry, roll. Since you're good at dodging your parry and dodge your roll all around over. Well, maybe the trick for soft combat is the soft skills they taught you last job. Active listening, emotional intelligence, and time management. Nice. Yeah, let's see what this does. Good play. You roll around the other team like, no, I'm doing crack. Want to see my Creative Cracks video as well as my Soul Cracks video? I'll put the links to both of them in the description. Spins wildly, she can't land a single hit, and whenever misses it, she gets madder. Stop it. Stay still so I can hit you, damn it. Oh no, don't hit me. I'm just a little old cinnamon roll. God, I don't even know what it means. It pissed me off. Don't you like my fancy rolling, Owen? It's so fancy they should call me the Rolls Royce. Shut up! Hey, Owen, guess what? Do you know my favorite type of music is? Rock and roll. Oh, I bet it's country. I bet she always has a big country energy. Nope, it's rock and roll. You know it. Get it? They deal with the most annoying opponent I have ever faced. I'm going to smash your stupid skull open. Just when I can catch you, you bastard. Oh, he slim collapses to the ground, passes down from his substance. Feels like that real metal morning star is heavy. You help Owen off the battlefield and back to your friends. You feel like you must have really respect that investor in soft combat. You look sad, Owen. Do you want to get maybe some food? Maybe some sushi rolls? I'm going to Jackson kill you. As I see they're saying me that possibly at the end, and I use Texan to cover up this because that's what Texans do, and it shouldn't exist. Only kills you a little bit, adorable. Awesome. They saw you roll, and they were definitely hating. There you go. I don't know about that from the meme. I don't listen to rap all that often. Except for Will Smith and Eminem and Nick Cannon. You're outside the car when you see a bunch of sleepy looking people sitting down. Okay, why? Oh yeah, I do remember this. Saying that before. Later, you're finally able to confront the lines of the comms, which means there's bound to be conflict because that's how your life always seems to go. Don't fight the big sword. What? First of all, Jade the Ronin is not answered to Sir, only to Sensei. Second, this katana is made of con-compliant plastic. Oh right, yeah, I do remember seeing this before with other games that have like non-binary characters. How is that even pronounced though? Wait, since when is he armed? I know, I want to talk to you. Talk to me about one point before I friend here. Me? But I don't have a weapon, I know, right? Yes, you do in your head. Yes, this. I think I remember saying this before. What? Liam, you're always telling myself and now it's in your opinion with yourself, you hypocrite! Looks like weapons, Omens. Besides, you somehow managed to always have enough on you anyway. Oh, okay, this is apparently different. You're wrong. Book is dangerous here. There's a convention for nerd stuff. They comics, there's Japanese comics to be backwards for some reason. There you go. But that's not nerd stuff. Comics are not nerdy. The vast majority of manga is that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just can't help it, ladies and gentlemen. There are some manga and anime that even I dig. But yeah, comics are not a nerd thing. I hate when people call it nerdy or geeky or anything like that. We can't allow a book in here. A bookworm comic nerd battle costs countless million lives. This is stupid. I'm 100% sure there's selling books inside. Indeed, I've gotten books at cons before. I got one that like a choose your own adventure type thing that reminded me of Slay the Princess. I'll put the link to that in the description, as well as a link to Scarlet Howl from those same developers. That's not finished yet though. And a link to Women Board Project because I was able to support that in my purchase of Scarlet Howl. They're weapons dealers in the con? That's so hardcore! Between Liam's softness and the curious stupidity, this argument could last forever. Convince the gods to let Liam's book into the con. Take it down. Oh, damn! Or end the comic book probably onto this shared enemy, the SHREDDERSAURus. I love it. You brainstorm a bit, do some concepts art, and the SHREDDERSAURus is born. You still the gods of sketch. Fire eyes, super sharp claws, titanium teeth. Nice. Does that say Mega or Omega? Probably Mega, but I can't tell because of this guy's like appendages, whatever they are, covering up some of the word, possibly even an Oscar. Oscar being in the military finished for spelling O. The Star Sword paper shred created really in the comics conflict between books and comics. Yep, the straight source is bad news. It faces the libraries carrying books alike. The Bible number 4. When's the last time you set foot inside the library? Nico, I do not. Yeah, it's Mega. Nico, I do not think these guys are proudly respecting the heart of the SHREDDERSAURus. Let's demonstrate for them. I'm in. Oh, and then Nico start running around, rolling snow, and grabbing innocent bystanders' books and comics. Oh, jeez. They paid for them! Probably. And even if they didn't, those are valuable objects. Damn it. Should I even bother to stop Owen from doing this? Is this just an act of evil? Is this an act of evil or just childish stupidity? What about Nico? Not my problem. I can only wrangle so many idiots at a time. This done look on his face. They can blame him. Partner, I think we've prepared the conversation of a lifetime. We gotta find this thing and shred the SHREDDERSAURus. Okay, we've started with Bobo tonight, and let's go for a bird and do what my them today. Indeed, that's the American way. Of course, we'll fire as many goals as it takes, and a few extras for fun. That was wicked, Vicky. Thank you for opening my eyes to the awesome power of the SHREDDERSAURus. Yeah, gotta help me design some SHREDDERSAURus cosplay sometime. Hooray, connected now. You can hear screaming and gunfire in the distance. It probably doesn't do you. Why am I still bold in this? I thought that was pretty damn bold doing that kind of thing. Okay, right, yeah, I remember seeing this. You, Omen, and Liam meet Nico on the stage because they apparently have some cookies for y'all. Yum! Hey, so how may you visit? I told you didn't have cookies and actually asked you to come here because I signed up stuff to compete in the game show. Quite bad considering I knows. This is a hypothetical question, right? Oh, not this again. Welcome to Sunday Game Show Tag Team Trivia. I'm your host and still single for those of you wondering, the Interdimensional Prince. Damn it, Nico, you're lucky I can't stab you on live TV. Nico, for your safety, I think you should be on my team. Yeah, let's do this. Malcolm! Jenkins, for old time's sake. We went back in 2017. My Philly Eagles captured the actual Super Bowl title. And we did in 2024 as well. A real Super Bowl, indeed. Your category is a future in jeopardy. What will be the capital of the Florida in the next 100 years? Trick question. Florida isn't a republic. But it might be 100 years. I think the answer is Constantinople. Correct. Constantinople will be due for a comeback in a century. What? Nailed it! But now second, you have the chance to steal your points. I'd rather steal Nico's liver than to fall asleep to you, Prince. I guess that's fine. No, wait, my lawyers are shouting me into my earpiece. I can't do that. Bummer. However, since you had to go second, I'll give you an advantage by letting you choose a category. What will it be? The big boss fight question, will you marry me? Okay, this will be interesting to see what this does. Yeah. Oh great, the whole thing is just another ruse to trick people to marry you, isn't it, Prince? Yes, I mean, right. This is a regular thing with this man. People say I'm evil. So what will it be? Will you submit to my vote came so grooves and become my better half? Is the answer to this one Constantinople too? You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yes, it's certainly correct, but while there are so many people at the con you might want to marry, the prince isn't one of them. I'm gonna go with no. How tragic. But you are correct, Vicky! Really? Yes, I've been studying consent lately. I've learned that just because I've tricked someone to marry me doesn't mean they have to agree to it. So no is a fine answer. There you go. Consent is a good thing. Indeed. Well, that is true. Good job, buddy. But are we seriously congratulating him for figuring this out now? That's a good point, yes. Apparently so, because confetti rains down. A band says character development, big prize of yours. Yippee. Okay, then. Suddenly Game Show. Your game show participant. Achievement unlocked. Let me see how long I've been recording. Yeah, that's actually going to be the end of this chapter, ladies and gentlemen, to keep this from getting too long. So if you don't know what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. I'll also back fairly well.